They say winning ain't everything. Well, we don't have them type conversations over here, man. Had that conversation with the losers. We trying to win at everything we do. Even in the loss, we don't see defeat. We see a lesson learned. Straight up. Look, I came into this world in 1978. The doc looked me in my face and knew I was something great. 45, 42 Prescott, that's where I'm from. Grew up in the slums around dope dealers and bums. As humble as I was, I adapted to my habitat. In my own lane though, far from where they crashing at. Dumb bar graduate, the game I'd have mastered it. Served in the Navy, look, y'all don't know the half of it. Pops passed in 01, moms passed last year. I know they up in heaven smiling down, crying mad tears, cause they son making it. No telling where I'm taking it. My city been cursed, but I feel that I'm breaking it. Coached at Wayne High in 15 in one state. Seen the fork in the road and went straight. I know what I'm worth, I'm OG King CURT. Brooklyn Nets gaming crew legend, let's work.
Hey, this is OG King CURT, your host of the OG2CENTS podcast. I want to thank each and every one of you who tune in every Sunday. We truly appreciate it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. Give us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts as well. Links are in the description for all available streaming platforms. Let's continue to stand up against any forms of social injustice and racism. And this episode is brought to you by Zenni Blocks. Make sure to armor your eyes with Zenni Blocks virtual clear blue blockers. It's important to protect your eyes from the harmful blue light from your digital screens, so you'll have less eye strain, and that makes for better sleep and performance. Check them out at zenni.com/gaming or follow them at Zenni Gaming on Twitter and Instagram. This episode 40, a conversation with Aerial Powers. She's became a known streamer and gamer in multiple communities. I had the honor of meeting her personally at the NYC 368 event, Game Night with Nate Robinson, put on by the Grassroots podcast. It was a great event. She was very down to earth and really cool, but she's a 3-time first team all Big Ten performer for Michigan State University, 2015 World University Games gold medalist, drafted 5th overall to the Dallas Wings, 2016 WNBA All-Rookie Team, WNBA Champion for the Washington Mystics in 2019, gamer, streamer, and on-air talent, and she's a part of my Ford Models family. So without further ado, Aerial Powers, how you doing today?
What's up, man? It's been good. I remember meeting you back in New York, and that's kind of where I started my little trailblazing in the esports space. But it's cool to kind of see you here and all come back into fruition and together. And like you said, for modeling family, it's been great.
Hey, I can tell I'm hyped because that might have been the best intro out of all 40 episodes that I've ever done. So your energy is kinetic. So I mean, even virtual is I can feel it.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Just getting right into it. I just want you to tell people your story and how you got to where you are today.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. On the basketball side, I mean, just like esports and video games, it's just been a part of my life for forever. I always used to bring a basketball with me everywhere I went, no matter if it was to my grandma's house, my cousin's house. If I thought I could possibly play basketball, I had it, right? And almost same with video games. Like all my cousins have video games. We have video games. And then even now, if I go overseas, I bring my video game. So I'm a gamer. I'm a competitor, no matter if it's traditional sports or esports. So that's basically my story, honestly, how I got into this space.
No, I think I read some like used to box.
Oh yeah.
Talk about that for a little bit.
I was like a super duper tomboy. I love sports. I still love sports, no matter what it is. I'm in it. I'm watching it. And my dad was a boxer, and he boxed a lot. And actually, that was my first sport that I really, really liked. And I kept playing it, kept boxing. And my mom was like kind of nervous of me playing, getting my face all messed up. But then I found this new love for basketball, and it was all she wrote from then. But I still keep up with all boxing, UFC. I'm keep up with it all.
Gotcha. You know, your love for video games. I believe your name is powerzsurge.
Yeah.
Like how did you come up with that name?
So I think my last name is pretty cool. It's Powers. People said I should have used my whole name, Ariel Powers, because I think it's a superhero name. It's kind of cool. But powerzsurge came about because I wanted to kind of direct myself in a new light in the esports space. So everybody has a gamer tag or username, and mine was taking my last name and then putting together surge. So it's this kind of surge of me blasting into esports and making my own trail into the esports space, whether it's, you know, women in gaming initiatives or, you know, combining traditional sports with esports. It was this kind of surge of getting into a new career. So powerzsurge came about.
Now, talking about, you know, the Women in Gaming Initiative, one of the things that you did was the Powers Up all-female 2K tournament presented by Starburst, and I think it was another collaboration with HyperX.
Yes.
I thought it was dope. How big was that for you, especially like you said, kind of being new to the gaming space, but being able to put on your own event?
It was huge. It was tremendous because now you have non-endemic brands also coming into this esports space like Starburst. You know, HyperX, everybody knows them and they're amazing. Have the headphones on now, got the mic that I'm talking to you through. But when you look at, you know, gaming in the esports space, it's looked at as male dominated, and it's not. We make up, when I say we, females make up 46% of those gamers, and people wouldn't know that. So when I came over from the traditional side, and we already have this sort of stigma like, oh, girls can't hoop, girls are this, girls are that. And I came over to the esports space. I'm like, how is it the same when it's no physical activity? You're only playing on the sticks, right? So how do I change this? How do I give girls or women a space to feel free and to feel confident, so maybe they can enter in the next 2K draft? And that's how the tournament came about, and it was a huge success. And I thank, you know, HyperX and Starburst for helping to make that happen. And Levels Unlocked also, you know, they really honed in on what I envisioned and made it come into fruition.
Gotcha. I mean, from the sounds of it, I'm sure that won't be the last Power Up tournament, I'm sure.
No, we're trying to make it a yearly thing.
Okay. You know, that makes perfect sense. I mean, you were a gold medalist. Now you're a part of the USA national team. Now, what technically is your role? I was going to say ambassador, but what is your role with the E national team?
So technically right now, they're in their form of, hey, we want to get a team together. We sent out 30 emails to 30 phenomenal gamers, want to cut it down to 7. How do we cut it down? And who are the experts to look at when it comes to making this team? And I was one of the experts. So I was on a panel of getting together the esports team and jotting it down from 30 to 7 players.
Okay. Now, I mean, now that we have our 7 players, I mean, seven good players. I mean, it was amongst the 30. I mean, it's a lot of combinations you could have used, but how confident are you in the 7 going into the FIBA championships?
Tremendously confident. I'm so confident because we actually start to go back and forth on who we thought should be in the 7 because they were just playing so well and it was so hard to pick. So when you got the cream of the crop right there, cream of the crop, and you're fighting on who you want to be on the team, you know this team is going to be phenomenal. There's no way it cannot. So I'm excited to see how they perform. But I think it's going to be a great one.
Okay. Now, I got a question for you. I mean, I'm somebody who's been around the 2K community for a while now. And, you know, unfortunately, the number of women 2K players, it wasn't really it wasn't known how many were really competing competitively on the amateur scene.
Right.
So now we're starting to see that, which I think is great. I think a lot of us need to mature in the aspect of, like you said earlier, like all of us game, like it's gaming, and we're all capable of being good at the game and playing the game.
Right.
But what would you say to those people out there though that haven't grasped the concept and may think that you may be unqualified to speak on like the 2K community and its players? What would you say to those people?
For those that think I'm unqualified, really, how am I not? I would ask them, how am I not? I play in this traditional sense where this same thing is going on, where women hoopers are like told to get back in the kitchen. Oh, you can't play because you're a girl. But let alone those same people that are commenting or tweeting or coming under my picture cannot beat me one-on-one, right? So then you go over to esports and it's the same thing where I'm just literally picking up a controller. It's not, oh, he's bigger than me, he's taller than me. It's as much practice I bring into it, as much skill development as I have, it's just competing on that level. So for me, getting mad at someone or feeling some type of way or trolling because of their gender, it's just, it's not right in any sense of the word. So for me, for those people, I really don't care what they have to say, because if you want to be, looked at, we all want to be looked at as equal. We're not asking for better opportunities. We're asking for the same opportunities. We ask to look at our skills, not our gender. So really, I don't care what they have to say at all.
No, I got you. And talk, kind of segueing into the 2K community. What are some things that you recognize that you like, and then what are some things that you would like to improve?
Well, we already kind of hit on things that we need to improve, right? We had our first girl drafted, and then the next year, no girls drafted. Why is that? Why aren't girls wanting to really participate in this community? And it's not that they're not there, more so like they feel that they are shunned or pushed to the side because of their gender. So I would like to see that change. And then the thing that I like about the community is that it is its own community. 2K is its own community. People play MLB, people play Madden, but on a sports level, this has its own league. It's its own community, and it's so cool. And it's a sense where people really put in the work, just like I would in traditional sports, to get drafted, to be on a team with other teammates that now they call family, right? So I think in a sense, that whole thing is so, so, so phenomenal.
I agree, and I've spoken. I've been a part of the Women in Gaming initiative, and I've spoke numerous times on things. And one of the things, and I'm seeing it more now. But obviously, like with anything, things take time, and players understand what's being asked, and they start working towards that. I think now we see more, women playing on the competitive scene than we ever have, and that's great. And I think they should continue. Like I always tell them, don't quit, or don't let things get to you, because even this community is not always kind, even to its counterparts. I mean, so don't let them run you off if this is something that you really want to do. I've said this part of it too. I mean, women can be a lot more, profitable when you look at the business aspect along with their talent. So I think it's a lot of pros to it. They just stick with it and keep battling it out.
Yeah, I agree.
Playing in the wubble. I seen you did a lot of vlogging. I mean, you always having a good time. I mean, no matter what you're doing. I mean, obviously the pandemic changed a lot. I told you when we met in New York, I was waiting on you to come and when y'all played the Liberty, and I was going to be there, and unfortunately it never happened. Just talk about some how you got through that, and what was it like?
It was crazy, because we did not imagine being locked into this wubble situation with all other teams. It was kind of different because we didn't have much to do in the wubble. But for me, as a gamer, I was locked in. I was good. I had my 2 systems. I had my Xbox. I was locked in. I was good. But for a lot of the girls, it was definitely difficult because it was a sense of isolation. Isolation from your family, your friends. You know, I know your teammates are our family, but sometimes like you want to break from them, right? And it was just tough. And the games were back to back almost, where you didn't get a lot of rest time. So we saw a lot of injuries too. So all in all, I hope COVID goes away for good and we can start back our season. You can come to one of our games soon.
Nah, I definitely be there. I actually you know, Sabrina, I'm big fan, of course, a big fan forever delivered. I was looking forward to seeing that game. But you know, now we got next gen consoles out. New 2K. What you rocking with?
Oh, I got the new Xbox. You know, HyperX and Xbox kind of paired together and sent some people the Black Carbon Edition, and I was one of the ones. I got lucky and blessed about it, so I'm rocking that, of course.
It's cool. It's cool. I just got mine yesterday, so it's I couldn't wait. I was up all night. Actually, I don't think I went to sleep till like 6 in the morning.
That's how it is sometimes, man.
Yeah, I got back up at 10. I'm a grinder, so I'll grind it out and stick with it. You know, you got a lot of things going on. Like what's next for you? What's in the future for Aerial Powers?
You know, in the future, hopefully being signed with a esports team under a creative and content side and creative strategic partner side of helping them grow their brand on the women's side, in the women's space. That would be pretty nice for me to do. It's something I look forward to and have passion towards. And then just continuing to grow my own brand in the sense of traditional sports and esports. So that's what people can look for Aerial Powers' future.
Good. I mean, you got Wizards District Gaming for the 2K League. I mean, what besides playing 2K, what other game? I see you play Call of Duty.
Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with it now.
So that's your game of choice when not playing 2K?
Yeah, it used to be Apex, and then for some reason, I think what started was I got into some Call of Duty tournaments, and I'm extremely competitive. I do not like to lose, no matter if it's traditional sports or esports. I do not like to lose, okay? So then for me getting in those tournaments, I'm like, I need to get better. I have to get better. How do I get better? What are the steps I take? I got to play more. I got to put in the work. And then I just start getting obsessed with Warzone. That's how it literally started. And now I haven't even picked up Apex in a while. And I'm like stuck on Call of Duty. But for my Twitch, sometimes I venture off to other games. You know, of course, 2K and Call of Duty, but venture off to other games. The stream wants me to play Dead by Daylight. I put my scary sound alerts on. We have a good time. So.
Got you. You know, what are some things about Aerial Powers that people should know that they don't know?
Oh, that's a good question. I feel like I'm not very I don't really keep secrets. I feel like everybody kind of knows a lot about me. Besides me playing video games, always playing basketball, I don't really have anything. I don't really have anything crazy. I'll tell you this. If you have some questions, if you want to know more about me, come to my Twitch channel. And then I'm always looking at my chat because I don't have an answer for you.
Yeah, that's what I like. When I think about streamers, I think about those who entertain more than how they play the game.
Yeah.
You know, like I've had the honor though of having some of my favorite streamers on here, like Jordy for Mavs GG and the Black Hokage, TBH. Like, I mean, so and actually I met him at the same event.
Yep, I met him too.
Yeah, so it's like I like people who keep me entertained, because sometimes I could be in your stream and I'm not watching the stream. Sometimes I just be listening. So like it's like entertainment is key for me.
Yeah.
At this point of the show, this is OG Wants to Know.
Okay.
It's rapid fire questions.
Okay.
Answer open as honestly as you wish. No pressure.
Okay.
Biggest influence.
My parents. My parents are my biggest influence.
What motivates you?
Honestly, haters motivate me. People that say that I can't do this or I can't do that or you're not good at this. They motivate me to keep going and they motivate me to prove them wrong.
Gotcha. Favorite video game of all time?
All time? 007. Nintendo 64, baby.
Yeah, favorite sports team or teams?
Whatever team LeBron James owns, my favorite team, man.
Okay. What favorite athlete?
Like I said, LeBron James, Derrick Rose. I like Russell Westbrook too. His explosiveness is crazy.
Oh yeah. Favorite actress or actor?
Actor or actress? Oh, I gotta pass. Because I want to say, okay. You seen Euphoria? I like Zendaya.
Oh man.
I like Zendaya in that one, but right now I would say she's nice. Zendaya.
Nah, that series is dope. I'm ready for the next season. Like I binge watched that some weeks ago, and I was like, man, like it was my kind of series anyway. But she was dope though. Like you wouldn't even have thought like that she did anything else other than that.
Right.
Like I mean, that's how good she was to me.
All right, cool.
Celebrity crush.
Chris Brown.
Okay.
I love me some Sea Breezy, man.
Favorite movie of all time.
I got two. And I feel like now that I'm like contradicting myself because the one actress is in both of the movies. Guess who? And then Colombiana.
Okay.
And why can't I not think of her name right now?
I can't either, but I know exactly who you're talking about.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm blowing this. But she's one of my favorite actresses too. But Colombiana and Guess Who? Those are some great movies for me. I'm
gonna have to check out the Guess Who. I might have seen it, I just don't remember.
Zoe Saldana.
Bingo.
Bam.
There you go. It was gonna kill me too that I didn't remember, so don't feel bad. Favorite quote or saying?
I got a few. Let me think. Pain is temporary, pride is forever.
Okay, good one. What advice would you give to young women aspiring to become a WNBA player?
Ooh, I would say no matter who disses you, no matter who believes you can't do it, prove them wrong. Even if it's somebody in your family that's close to you. If you believe you can, set your goals there and continue to work hard. Be consistent and persistent in everything you do leading up to that goal. And just never quit. I've had a few injuries that never stopped me. I hear girls like, I had this, I had that, but it comes from within. Nothing's gonna stop you. You can always get better. You can always get healthier and do what you need to do. So just staying persistent and consistent, that's what I'll give them.
Gotcha. Man, you've been a great guest, as I know you would.
Thank you.
How can people follow you and what you do?
Okay, so you want to follow me on IG and Twitter. It's just my name, Ariel Powers 23. It's AERIL_Powers23. And then if you want to follow me on Twitch, it's powerzsurge, POWERZSURGE. And all those links are also my IG and Twitter. Oh, and my IG like highlights for esports is powerzsurge as well. Keep it all the same. So.
Hey, I got confused one time when I was looking on. I seen your personal account, then I seen the powerzsurge account, but then I ended up putting two and two together.
Yep.
I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy life and day to come rock on the OG2CENTS podcast. I appreciate it.
Of course. Thanks for having me. Seriously.
No problem. For everybody who's listening, Make sure you follow the OG2CENTS podcast on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Podbean. For those who love watching, follow our YouTube channel as well. Follow me on all social media platforms at OG King Kurt. That's Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. You can go to the www.ogkingkurt.com for everything OG King Kurt and the OG2CENTS podcast. Shout out to my team, Schreider Visuals, Cy Evermore, and Box Graphics. You can catch me every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday on EsportsXTRA. That's what hosts Larry Ridley, Renee Montgomery, Kelly Wells Brinkley, Antonio Williams, Derwin Royale, and producer extraordinaire Kevin Mamuzet. That's EsportsXTRA on twitch.tv/compete4ever. 7 p.m. Check us out. Make sure you tune in to next week's episode. And remember, if it makes sense, it's an OG2CENTS. OG out.
Put this work in, fellas. And much, much, much love to the entire 2K community for always showing me love. Without y'all, we wouldn't be here. Yeah.